Let's get some new lures tied on. I've been fishing the same stuff over and over again. What do we got? Some top waters, some jigs. I've already fished with all of that. Let's see what's in here. Got a lot of soft plastics. Okay, I can definitely work with that. Craws, Senkos, I already used those. Worms, drop shot. I've already fished with all of that. Let's see what's down here. We got some crankbaits. Okay, that could work. Some swim baits. I don't know. Not really feeling any of that either. Could use something we already have tied on, but I've already used all that stuff. What to do? What to do? Wait, I have an idea.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. As you saw in the intro, I have multitude of lures, 3 drawers worth of stuff. Some of it I haven't touched in years, or I've had it for years and I've never touched it before. So I figured, what's a better way to try out some new stuff, try some different lures, just kind of expand my fishing horizons. Well, we're going to throw a bunch of that stuff into the empty bin that you saw, and we're going to mix it up, and I'm going to pick 5 random lures to fish with, and I'm going to try to catch fish on every single one of them. All right, well, first things first, we needed lures for the challenge. As you can see, bin is completely empty, and I'm not going to be able to pick any 5 random ones with an empty bin, so let's go ahead, get some lures in there. So have these bags. I don't really remember what I put in there, so we're just going to go ahead and dump those in. Not really looking at all. I'm going to try to grab a couple of handfuls of that stuff. Put that in. That's more. Just grabbing random stuff. A couple of handfuls, few handfuls from each drawer. Throwing it all in. All right. Well, look at this bag. It's kind of nice. Nice little 6 cents felt. I don't really know what material it is. It feels like felt. I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna go in. It's gonna go in there. And last but not least, let's grab a couple handfuls from there. Okay. Come on, drawer. I might have broken the drawer. Oh, there we go. I thought it was broken. All right, so now we have all the lures in the bin here. I'm gonna go ahead, get it mixed up. And then I'm gonna close my eyes. We're gonna pick the very first lure. So I'm gonna get whatever I have my hands on in 3, 2, and 1. What do we have? We have some black and blue swirl yum dingers. Now I have fished with these a little bit before. Now I have fished with these a little bit before. As you can tell, some of them are missing, but it's a great little lure. Works around here, so yeah. Anakin's here. He's gonna help me pick out some lures, huh, buddy? All right, let's go ahead and get lure number 2. So I'm gonna get whatever I have my hands on in 3, 2, and 1. And we have some watermelon seed Magnum shaky heads. Now, I really love the shaky head. I fished with it quite a bit this year, especially in the spring, but I had a craw on there, not necessarily a worm. So yeah, it'd be my first time fishing with like the, I guess the big shaky head worm. Well, not really big. This is what, 9, 10 inches maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's get lure number 3 now. So I'm going to grab whatever I have my hands on in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, nice. We have some 6 cents whales, the little whales. This is a 3.5 inch and Ghost Ice minnow. As you can see, caught a couple on them already, but definitely a cool lure. Haven't fished it too much, so yeah, I'm excited to give it another shot. And that's 3. So let's move on to lure number 4. So it's gonna be whatever I have my hand on in 3, 2, and 1. We have some 6 cents Congo craws. This is the candy brownie color. I have not touched these before, so yeah. I don't know if in the spirit of the challenge I can put it on the back of a jig or not. Maybe if I get one, that'll be 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't know. We'll have to see what the 5th and final lure is going to be. So let's go ahead and get that. Give it another little shake. All right, it's time for the 5th and final lure for this challenge. So I'm gonna grab whatever I have in my hand in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, interesting. So this is from a little company, the Jawtech, and I got this a couple of years ago at a show, and the guy said it works best as a chatterbait trailer. So I think that's what I'm going to use it for. I don't really know how else to rig it. I guess I could Texas rig it for the spirit of the challenge, but I don't know. We'll have to see on that one. Let me know below if putting it on the back of a chatterbait is cheating, or if I should just Texas rig it. Let me just flip a coin, see what I do with it. I can't find a coin. I can't find a coin anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna click this. Heads, I can use it on the back of a chatterbait. Tails, I have to Texas rig it or put it on a shaky head or something. And it is tails. So it looks like I'm Texas rigging it. I've never fished it that way. I always use it on the back of a chatterbait. So definitely gonna be interesting. Definitely haven't fished it that way. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But anyways, those are the 5 lures we're going to be fishing with. So just to recap, we have the Yum Black and Blue Swirl Dinger. We have the Zoom Watermelon Seed Magnum Shaky Worm. We have the 6 Cents Baby Whale. If you watch Pig Patrol TV, you know he calls it the baby whale, but yeah. Then we have the 6 Cents Congo Craw, a couple of 6 Cents lures in there, which I might get canceled for saying this, but I'm not a huge fan of 6 Cents. I don't know. Kind of regret saying that now. I can already feel the subscribers leaving. But maybe this will change my mind. I don't know. We'll see. And then last but not least, we have the Jawtech. What is this even called? The KO stick. So, yeah, come along with me. We're going to go catch fish on all 5 of them. Alright, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and rig up all 5 of our, well, rig up whatever we can. Starting with the most interesting one, the Jawtech. I was trying to think how I could actually rig this, and then it hit me. The little action on the tail like that, I'm gonna put it on a Nico rig. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll get the little plastic ring on there. Maybe I should just use a white one. There we are. Man, I need a nail weight. Now, usually I like doing this before I come to the pond because, man, I'm ready to just start fishing. Alright, that's one down. Let's go ahead and do the whale next. All these other ones are going to be a lot easier. It's just 1, maybe 2 steps. So I was also thinking about it. I've used this exact combo at this pond before and had some success, so hopefully the same is true today. And by this combo, I mean the 6th Sense jig head and baby whale combo. Of course, if you watch my SV review video, then you'll already know that I love this reel. But I don't know what order those are coming out in. I'm also really happy that the sun's kind of starting to come up. I was really worried I wasn't going to have enough light here. So the Texas rig, we're going to put the Congo craw on. And I think the last one I'm going to rig up is probably going to be the Senko. Just because I already have so much confidence in it. I know it's going to work. I'm not worried about that at all. So we will just wait on that one. I'm also realizing I forgot to eat breakfast. I am very hungry and I don't have any snacks. There we go. Let's go ahead and separate on the little appendages there. Dude, how does this happen? Like, I feel like the dumbest stuff happens to me and only me. Like, nobody else has this problem. I don't know. Let me know below if stupid stuff like that happens to you. You get caught in there. I've never had that. Never seen that before. Anyways, last but not least, for the lures we're gonna rig up right now, I'm gonna do the big shaky head worm. It's like I said, I'm very confident in the Senko, so yeah, just gotta get these 4 knocked out first, and then we'll rig a Senko. Hopefully complete the challenge. Bird scared me. There we go. All right, now that we got most of our baits rigged up, let's get the kayak down to the water. Let's get to fishing. There we go. All right, we're starting out with the 6 cents baby whale, because why not? I figured if they're a little more active in chasing bait today, then could start with something. Hang on, I think I see one. A whole bait ball right behind me. Alright, anyways. Oh, that would not have been good. Figured we'll just make some casts along the way. I'm seeing some sort of activity. Look at Austin over there. Can you see him? Right over here? Right there? Right there? I don't know. Freaking live scoper. So far, haven't really had anything. That's okay. Just gotta keep working at it. Oh, I thought that was going right into the tree. Knowing my luck, it should have. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really sleepy this morning. I need a bite to wake me up. I really do. I just got hit. Okay. We're getting some sort of action. Might have been a bluegill, but something. All right, we're gonna move over to the Congo craw. I really figured that the baby whale would be the first one to get bit, but oh well. You know what they say, man plans and God laughs, so I'll just keep going on. Alright, GoPro died. I was hoping the curse of the dead GoPro would get a bite, but still nothing. Nothing going on this morning. That's okay. I still believe. You gotta believe. That's step one. Step two is hook into something in one of these lures. And then step three, I don't know, profit, success, whatever you want to say.
Alright, we're gonna switch it up again. Guess. Let's maybe move a little bit farther down the wall. I don't know what to do, what to say. I would have usually at least had a bite by now. Maybe not landed it, but yeah, it would not have been this tough. Or it's usually not this tough, I guess I should say. Got one. There we go. Oh no. I have to readjust. Oh, little guy. Oh man. You ate a big worm for being such a little dude. Am I recording? Okay, good. Alright, chill out. Yeah. You're such a little guy. You ate a big worm. Alright, there we are. The Magnum shaky heads off the, well, caught a fish. Not a huge one, but it is a fish, and on a morning like today where can't really buy a bite, we'll take him. Let's get him back. There he goes. All right, let's see if another one will eat the other bottom contact bait in the little Texas rigged craw here. So that'd be 2 off the board, which would be awesome. All right, well, now that I actually got a bite and got a fish, might not have been monster, but I feel a lot more, I feel re-energized, feel a lot better. Might just be an all finesse kind of day. There's another one. Oh, a small guy. Alright. Easy. My drag was not set. I didn't even realize I was hooked up. Alright. Come here. Get in there. Oh, might be a dink beatdown today. Just might be a dink beatdown today. Come on. He was hooked good too. There we go. Dink number 2 for the day. Seems like it's going to be a finesse kind of day. So, but it's 2 down, so let's see if we can get the other 3 done. And there he goes. Angry little guy. Give me a shower. Alright, there we are. Nico rig is down. Or the Jaw Tech, I guess, on the Nico rig. Well, now I'm kind of scared that I'm not going to be able to get one on the minnow just because they're not really eating.
That one feels a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. Ooh. All right, bud. Ooh. Hell yeah. That's the first. It's the first decent one of the day. Come here, bud. All right. Hell yeah. Ah. Come here. I'm trying to help you out. You're just making it worse. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I done it more.
Good fish. Fine. Yeah, just right in front of the tree with the Texas rig. Back to basics. That's a good one. Probably like 2 pounds. All right. Ooh. He was angry. All right, well, that fish tore up the plastic, so it's been my experience with 6 cents, honestly. Catch one fish and the plastic is done. But hey, at least caught a fish, so I would say that's pretty darn good. We will take that. I caught the biggest one of the day too. So let's keep that momentum going. We're gonna get the other 6 cent lure knocked out. This shade is so nice. Got one. Another dink. Might be the dinkiest of them all. Look.
Oh no, I've got some
Dinkiest of them all, right there. Dude, it's usually not this bad, I promise.
Oh no, I haven't caught a fish today. I'm talking about Texas.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh my God. You were so aggressive. Now you're hooked extremely well. There we go. I mean, might not be catching giants today, but catching fish. We are the Dink Destroyers today. The Dink Master.
There's a man that switched over to Dink Master Outdoors.
It's not a horrible name, honestly. I have been thinking about changing it.
I will say, you're not the most Cajun motherfucker I've ever met.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was thinking about changing it. I was thinking about doing Matty B fishing, but then I remember there's that shitty rapper and I don't want to get sued. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you know that little shit would probably sue me if I change my name to that? Huh? Yeah, he is a little shit.
Got one lure left. Got black and blue swirl Senko. We're just gonna Texas rig here. There we go. Let's get her done. Another dink, maybe? Oh, no! Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good fish. Damn it. Damn it. That was probably the best one of the day. Fuck. I'm upset. I'm fucking upset. He wasn't fighting super hard at first, so thought it was just another dink, you know, whatever. But no. Oh my God. That sucks. That feels like a good one. Oh, nope, that's a snag. God damn it. This time, to ensure that he doesn't come off, I'm using a goddamn VMC hook. Alright, we are re-rigged. We are getting back in there. That really would have been an epic way to finish out the challenge, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. So we're gonna go at least catch one with black and blue Senko here. Hopefully it's a big one, but if not, I'll actually change the channel name to Dink Master, Dink Destroyer, some shit like that. I don't know. I do think I want to change the channel name though. I was gonna say, if I got snagged again, I might crash out. Did I scare all the fish away? Boo. Alright, well, let's try over here. I have a really good feeling about back here. So let's see if we can't finish this challenge. Alright, I have one GoPro battery left. I would very much like to complete this challenge on camera, so hopefully we can get a fish here. We're back to fishing just laydowns. I figured just flipping a Texas rig or casting a Texas rig into them will get a bite. Hopefully. A couple of other really good laydowns over here we're gonna try. Is that a fish? Nope. grass. My hook set game today. Oh, that was a fish. Like I was just saying, my hook set game today has been just so weak. Are you bit again? I'm so confused. So it didn't feel like I got bit. Huh. Okay, maybe my hook sets are fine. Maybe there's just some funny business going on. It's like a little log or something underwater right here. We're definitely gonna fish. Have a little under 2 hours. So as long as I can catch one before I have to leave, then the challenge is gonna be complete. And what do I win? Hopefully more subscribers. Hopefully you've been enjoying these videos. I know I keep saying this, but I'm definitely going to try to upload more. And if you're liking this challenge video, then let me know down below if I should do some more, do some different ones, do the same thing. Whatever you think, just let me know down below. Oh, I had something following it. Okay. I was just about to say I'm gonna head out, but I had a fish follow it. Alright, so yeah, what I wanted to do was fish along this bank, all the grass right here by the chapel. It's so hot, we might need some divine intervention to complete this challenge. So, let's see.
Alright y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. Not gonna lie, it was a pretty tough morning. For the first little while, couldn't even buy a bite. Like, it seemed like all the fish in the pond had just disappeared, and yeah, I don't know, but after we got that first bite, we finally started getting some momentum going, and I really wish I could have finished the challenge, like landing that big fish on the black and blue Senko to end it out would have been amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I crashed out a little bit on the drive home, just still thinking about that fish, but yeah, anyways, I definitely think the winner this challenge is gonna be the little 6 cents crawl right here. Definitely caught the biggest one of the day. And there's been a couple of times now where the 6 cent soft plastics have caught biggest fish of the day for me. So I know in the intro I mentioned that kind of on 6 cents, but Maybe their soft plastics are trying to tell me something. But yeah, that'll just take some more experimenting. I'll definitely try some. I definitely want to try out some more 6th Sense soft plastics now. I fish with their hard baits quite a bit, but I don't get bit on them. I don't know why. But anyways, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and catch y'all in the next one.